so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws. Well, the clock has become their worst enemy.
Not a friend anymore. They've got to work quickly from here.
They double team Howard. Sinks it. And now they trail by just 4.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game. Now, here's Mosley, and that one goes long.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Will be at the line shooting 2.
And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. Clark, a double overtime game can really take its toll on the players, and after this one, the officials, the fans.
Who win, Freak? We'll get y'all next time.
I don't know, man. Think you better get used to this feeling.
Freak, getting that confidence level up. I like it.
That's always been there. You know that.
True that. Yo, hit me up later. Got a few things we should talk about.
Okay, cool. I will.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. No matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like he had the answer and was able to find all the shots he wanted.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display with that sensational performance. Combine his smarts with the fact that he lives and breathes basketball, there's no doubt that he's one of the most intelligent players we have in this league.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. Tonight, we'll see the Toronto Raptors as they play against the Celtics out in Boston. Well, for Boston, 2 games into the season series against this team, they're tied at a game apiece, looking to grab the edge tonight. And you might remember the last time we saw Freak on the court. He was putting up gigantic numbers, a huge career high for him, and an amazing performance. Kenny, how impressive was that for you?
Putting up the numbers that he just did, that's something only elite players in the NBA can do. This was the coming out, I'm going to say it, the coming out party of Freak.
He's quick.
A gorgeous nighttime view of historic Boston, Massachusetts, lighting up the twilight sky. It's an Eastern Conference matchup as the Toronto Raptors come into town for this one. It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Taking a look at Boston. They're still scrapping for position in the playoffs. They're 15 games back from the #1 seed.
Well, it's been a good series, and they have a 1-game edge in this matchup and can finish it at 3 wins in 4 games tonight.
Yeah, they've had success in this matchup. No reason to think they can't get it done again here tonight.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. DeRozan at the 2 with Ross playing the 3. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Joseph in at the point guard. Now here's DeRozan. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. And that one's good.
Well, Merry Christmas. That was a freebie.
Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against Houston.
You could see it in that game, despite the odds going against them. Once it got to OT, they had that belief and resolve that they could win it.
And, Greg, sometimes we've seen it happen where a team that's supposed to be the underdog gets the game into OT, and then the momentum swings their way.
On defense, Boston. Joseph, the pass to Patterson. Inside. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
The Raptors shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. There have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
Now here's Joseph. Following the miss by Freak. Patterson, the screen. DeRozan. No good. Good D by Johnson.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Last outing for Toronto, they won that game against the Atlanta Hawks.
And in that game, guys, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Here's Bradley. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And Joseph kicks to Patterson. Screened by Valanciunas. Ross with a wide open look. It's good from long range. Ross has got his first 3 points of the game. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Both free throws good from Speedy. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Now here's Joseph. Not a lot of room. Dishes it to DeRozan. Goes up the baseline. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
They set the pick. pass to Speedy. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Joseph. And he also played a big role in their last game with Atlanta. To the middle, and it's Patterson finishing it off.
Forget about finesse and agility. This big fella's all about power and force.
Feeds to Johnson. It's Bradley on the wing. Johnson with a screen on DeRozan. Passes it to Speedy from beyond the arc. Can't get it to go. For Toronto, they've gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Joseph dishes to DeRozan. Valanciunas sets a screen for DeRozan. The 11-footer. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist from Joseph. Joseph's got 4 assists now tonight. Sullinger against Patterson. Speedy. No good. And Toronto will come the other way. Now Joseph. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Offensive rebound. Here's Valanciunas. And he uses the glass on the layup. Valanciunas has got 6 points.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. A new group in now for the Raptors. Celtics trail by 8. So for Toronto right now, DeRozan at the 2 with Ross playing the 3. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Joseph in at the 1. The Raptors have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Rockets really lit up the floor. He had 43 points, and he tallied those points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that one.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
On defense, Boston, after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. Toronto working the ball around now. Patterson, the screen. Shot clock at 5. Ross for 3. Rebound by Speedy. Celtics trail by 8. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more. Joseph, the pass to DeRozan. Screened by Valanciunas. And DeRozan kicks to Patterson. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Patterson's got the lead up to 8 now for Toronto. The pass to Speedy. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Last time they met was in Toronto.
And their last time against this club, they really fell short at the free throw line.
Yeah, and that was the difference, really. I mean, if you think about it, they didn't knock them down at the same rate, and that hurt them.
Patterson, the screen. Here's Joseph. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And pushing.
Handing passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
DeRozan's shot is good.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
No good from Speedy. Raptors leading by 8. And Joseph kicks to DeRozan. That doesn't go either for DeRozan.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Down low. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Joseph's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Patterson, the screen. Now here's Joseph. Defense right on him. And there's the feed to Valanciunas.
Some good play from Valanciunas in this one. 10 points, and he's also got 1 block to add to the mix today.
Yeah, and that's just a small part of what we've seen, but it's been a solid contribution.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play.
Thanks, Kep.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any second half. On the floor for Boston. Speedy in at point guard. Jared Sullinger is out there with Amir Johnson. Then it's Jay Crowder and it's Bradley in at the shooting guard position. Patterson, the screen. Right side DeRozan. Pass to Speedy. Left side Bradley. Johnson the screen. Oh, that's blocked.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Passes it to Speedy. No good from outside.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Ross, that's good.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Johnson dishes to Bradley. Speedy the pass to Sullinger. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Celtics have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Shooting for Boston, Jared Sullinger.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Toronto leading by 11. Joseph with the ball. Outside DeRozan. It's stolen by Johnson. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Crowder the pass to Speedy. And it's Bradley off the drive. Here's Speedy, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Speedy's got it back down to single digits for the Celtics. The Raptors have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And Joseph kicks to Ross. He dishes it to Valanciunas. He feeds it to DeRozan. Goes back up. It's stolen by Bradley. Kicks to Crowder. Finish off the break. Crowder's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Here's Ross. And that is good. Ross has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
Some changes for Boston. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Johnson. And there's 1:45 left in the 3rd quarter. Allen outside. With some arc, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Raptors leading by 5. Powell dishes to DeRozan. Pass to Carroll. There's a screen. Powell, the pass to Biyombo. Just 5 to shoot. A terrific shot on the turnaround. And the Raptors lead by 7.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
The pass to Speedy. Celtics passing it around. Smart passes to Speedy. Now the dish to Smart. Fires from 14. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
He's got to be a little embarrassed for joining the Paratroopers club on that pump fake.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the third. Carroll against Allen. Biyombo kicks to DeRozan. Looking to get back on track here. Misses the layup.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Smart passes to Speedy, and it's blocked. Here's Powell, and the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game. Outside DeRozan. No good on the buzzer beater. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Here's Turner. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. Corey Joseph is out there with Powell. And it's Ross in at the small forward. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Raptors.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
Valanciunas with a screen on Turner. Here's Ross. No good. Now Boston takes it the other way. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That will complete this 4-game homestand.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
He kicks to Joseph. Valanciunas sets a screen for Joseph. Shot clock at 6. Ross for 3. But they recover it. Patterson against Turner. And Joseph kicks to Ross. Nailed from three-point land.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
And here's Crowder. Here's the screen. Down low. 16 feet away. And it's Toronto with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
There's a reason why they have 3 seconds in the lane, and that interior play has made a big difference in this game. Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, Greg, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
Johnson, he's checked in for Turner. And Patterson drops them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Intercepted. Here's Powell. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And the shot is good. And the Raptors lead by 10.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
The Celtics shooting 43% from the floor. Here's Bradley. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
You know, they'll want to generate more of those shots in tight, guys.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, Kevin, Dwayne Casey was just going over the plan with his team. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Thank you, Doris. Clock at 6. Ross on the wing. The tray. It's rebounded by Speedy.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And Bradley gets it to go.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's the screen. And Joseph kicks to Ross. Now here's Joseph. Defense right on him. Releases. And good. He nails it.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
To the right side. It's Bradley on the wing. Pass to Speedy. Trying his luck deep. The shot is off. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. And the foul called on Freak. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
The Raptors making a switch here. DeRozan's checked in, and the foul called on Freak. That will be foul number 5 on him. Tony Allen's checked in for Boston. DeRozan dishes to Ross. Raptors moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Allen against DeRozan. And again, Toronto no up.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
Ross passes to Joseph. Patterson, the screen. Rebound, Boston.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way. No clue where that is. A brutal turnover.
A minute 50 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Toronto leading by 8. Outside DeRozan. Takes the 13-footer. DeRozan can't get that one to fall.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Good. And it's 6 points for Tony Allen.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities. They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
They've been out-hustled. At this point, hard to see them recovering from that.
There's a good screen. Pass to Speedy. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Down low. And DeRozan at the basket on the assist from Joseph. And the Raptors lead by 8.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Screen by Valanciunas. Patterson against Johnson. And Patterson kicks to Joseph. Screen by Valanciunas. Toronto needs to get off his shot. Patterson gets the 3-pointer to fall. And now it's an 11-point Toronto lead.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
And when it comes to size, it's not a one-on-one matchup that favors him.
Well, you wouldn't know it with that finish, I tell you. I mean, that took a little bit of creativity right there.
Time to get the backup some burn anyway. This game's a wrap.
.11 seconds left in the 4th. Here's Powell. And so it's Toronto winning this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. So why don't we take a look now at our Jordan player of the game?
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
The assists were coming fast and furious for him, man. Always sharp, crisp passes that led to easy baskets. You gotta love to see him play like that.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. It's 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The playoff picture becoming much clearer, but still a handful of games yet to be played. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics playing against the Indiana Pacers. For Indiana, 5-5 over their last 10 games, but they're not satisfied with 500 ball. Looking to tack one onto the win tally tonight. And one of the guys we'll watch tonight is Ty Lawson. When he's on the floor, how does he impact the game so much, Shaq, given his size?
Well, I'm not a guard, but he's impossible to stay in front of either in the open court or in half court. He has great ability to change direction and stop on a dime. And when he's hot, watch out.
North Carolina guy.
North Kakalaki, one of the finest. He might be short, but he has the ability, I mean, honestly, to get to the rim at will. And there's no problem taking the contact and finishing the play at his size. That is a unique quality from the kid from North Kakalaki.
And that about does it. We send it to Kevin Harlan.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA Basketball.
This team, I mean, he's going to miss some of the playoffs and perhaps all of them.
It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Mahinmi is out there with Andrew Nicholson. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Ellis. And it's Barry in at the one spot. Now here's Bradley. 5 to shoot. 14 feet away. No good from Speedy. Boston on D, outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
The inability to make threes in that game, because they took a lot of them, I think, is why they ended up on the short end of the stick.
Yeah, they did take a bunch of them. Sometimes you can make up for poor three-point shooting with a strong inside game, but their inside game just wasn't strong enough.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Crowder, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Bangs home the trifecta. Crowder's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
And so here is Indiana. Here's Barry. From 12 feet out, buries the jump shot. He has 5.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
And Sullinger kicks to Bradley. Johnson with a screen on Ellis. Pass to Speedy. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Speedy's got his first points of the night. Ellis outside. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And so he makes both from the line.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Ellis against Bradley. Inside, it's stolen by Mahinmi. Now the Pacers moving it up. Here's Nicholson. Second shot opportunity. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook. Boston with the ball. Trailing by 2. It's stolen by Hill. And a fast break now for the Pacers. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, he's got to play without fouling.
The Pacers have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Speedy. No good on the quick 3. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Indiana out in front. They're up by. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pacers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Speedy, he's in at point guard. Also, Smart out there. Olynyk is out there with Allen. And it's Buchanan in at the 4. That's the Boston 5. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Raptors played some good basketball. He ended with 14 points, and he made them pay for their fouls, putting up a good amount of his totals from the line. This game is just the latest performance in what has been a hot streak for him. Will he bring the fire tonight, guys?
All right, thank you as always, Doris. And another special game from a player that we know is incredibly capable for this team.
Yeah, and he proved his value again in that last game. I mean, he's a cog in their machine, no doubt.
Yeah, and they're going to need a few other players to lend a bigger hand today. I mean, they can't expect him to carry the entire load 2 games in a row.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Barry, and you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He thought he had...
Pacers leading by 8. And here's George. 14 points from him the last game against Philadelphia.
Yeah, not to mention the 4 big steals on the night, getting after it on both ends.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Turner passes to Speedy. Got it from 16 feet. Speedy's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, a nice display of passing out there, guys. I mean, 7 of their last 10 points assisted on.
And a great way to break down the defense, spread the floor, and move the ball. That really puts a lot of pressure on your opponent.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
He's done a nice job, a great job, actually, of finding efficient shots here in the second. Shooting percentage always a function of the kinds of shots you get, and he's on a good roll after struggling a bit in the first.
And George kicks to Nicholson. Outside Turner. Sullinger passes to Speedy. Inside, here's Crowder, and it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot, he'll go to the free throw line.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Hills with it. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. A 3-pointer off the mark. Celtics trail by 4. Some firepower, Clark, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Take a look at what Speedy's done. 9 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Now Mills. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. For Boston, they've gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Clock management, this is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Hill kicks to Ellis. Goes up to the stripe. Again, the miss by Ellis.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And it's Turner off the drive. To the left wing. From beyond the arc. Hill pulls it in. It's Ellis on the wing. To the paint. 1 second left.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
And a pretty tight.
Kevin, thank you.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for Indiana, Andrew Nicholson out there with Paul George. Then there's Ellis. Then there's Ian Mahinmi. And it's Barry in at the point. Nicholson with the bucket.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Celtics trail by 5. Bradley passes to Speedy. In the corner, Crowder with it. Johnson the screen. Now here's Crowder, defended by George. Johnson kicks to Bradley. Shot clock at 6. It's tipped. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Celtics ball. Let's bring out the 2K leaderboard to see the best up-tempo teams in the league. In fourth, the Celtics.
Yeah, I mean, they've got the athletes to run the break all game long. So that's their edge. They're always looking to take advantage.
To the middle. It's deflected. It's stolen by Mahinmi. And they're pushing it up. Here's George.
That's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play.
We need to calm down.
Here's where Boston sits right now,
too many shots early in the clock.
First in shooting percentage, first and lowest turnovers a game, and they're number 1 in opponent scoring. They don't allow teams to get into a rhythm offensively, and thus they're able to hold those points down.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
Oh! Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented, for plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, though, great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
And he gets it to go.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
Some nice passing here by Indiana. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. He is a scorching 86%.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Passes it to Barry. 6 on the shot clock. Another shot, and the ball goes on a bounce. Last touch by Johnson. The Pacers making a change here. Mills is checked in. Barry passes to Mills. Inside, here's George. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And a moment here to see the numbers for George. Putting up about 18 points per, 7 rebounds and 4 assists. And he leads the way for them in the scoring department.
Always looking for a crease in the defense, poking, prodding, and manufacturing points. Been a very solid outing for George. 9 points and a block.
And we really just need to take a second to appreciate the all-around effort he's put out there today.
Well, the numbers paint the picture, and he has been what we call in my vernacular, you know where I'm going here, guys, stat sheet stuffer
Good.
supreme.
Oh, supreme. So that takes it to a whole another level when you get supreme in terms of your stats.
And Kellogg's, right? And Kellogg's. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Hill left side. Takes the 13-footer. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Hill's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it, too.
Here's Speedy, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on George. The Celtics shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That's good from Speedy. Taylor's checked in for Boston. Then for the Pacers, Solomon Hill comes in for Andrew Nicholson. And it's C.J. Miles in for Paul George. That one is no good. Pacers leading by 3. The pass to Hill. 1:51 left in the 3rd quarter. Almost, but it rolls out. Smart passes to Speedy. To the paint. Out to Turner. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists now in this one.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
It's back to Hill, to the paint, and Miles kicks to Mills. No good on the three. The Celtics have gone as spotless, 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. That drops.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Pass to Miles. Feeds to Hill. Now here's Mills. He's guarded closely. Releases from 15, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Celtics have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field here in the third, coming out of the break very hot. Here's Olynyk. Kept alive by Boston. Speedy, the pass to Olynyk. Out to the right wing. Here's Speedy. On the wing, Turner. Jacks up a three. Can't get it to go.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
And that one's good.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Here's Speedy. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one. Mill. No good. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Pacers out in front. They lead by 1. We'll get right back to the action. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to Philadelphia. Speedy, he's in at the point. Jared Sullinger is out there with Amir Johnson. That's Tony Allen, and it's Bradley in at the 2-guard spot. That's the Boston 5. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Speedy. Shoots from the elbow. Score the basket. His 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
And a wide open look here for Ellis. His three-pointers off the mark. The Celtics with the lead. It's Allen with the drive. Stolen by George. And Mills kicks to Nicholson. Makes it off the glass. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Indiana?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical. And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Frank Vogel addressing his team. He laid out the X's and O's and told them, we're still alive, guys. We've just got to work together, trust each other, and play our backsides off. Kevin, we'll see if they've got enough in the tank to get over the top.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Here's Allen. Pacers with the rebound.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Mills, the shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 3rd assist on the night. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
Absolutely. I mean, 6 lead changes here so far.
Exciting stuff.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Now here's Mills. D right on him. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Crowder, he's checked in for Allen. And Indiana making a change here. Ellis outside. Dishes to Mahinmi. Clock at 6. There's the screen. Here's Barry. No good on the triple.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
The shot's good from Speedy.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
And guys, the thing that jumps out at me is their block shots. I mean, they're playing up on the shooters tightly, and then they're sending them packing. I mean, putting those shots in reverse, all in a clear, good day's work.
Bradley passes to Speedy. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And he knocks down the first one.
Shooting for Boston.
Free. Both free throws good from Speedy. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Now here is George. Passes it to Barry. Back to George. There's the pick. 4 on the clock. Off the left rim and out.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Outside for Sullinger. Bradley against George. Johnson sets the screen for Bradley. Boston again missing.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
George missing again.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Bradley dishes to Sullinger. Nicholson grabs the board. Nicholson's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Outside, George. A 3-ball. That doesn't go either for George.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
This ball movement by Boston. That is good.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Jordan Hill, he's checked in for the Pacers. .121 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Barry, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
That's a huge basket, just taking advantage of the size mismatch and able to drain that mid-range jump shot. Really good basketball.
Johnson outside. The dish to Crowder. Here's Speedy. Tries again. Sullinger. Bradley, no one around him. The good-looking shot from the wing. Bradley's got the lead up to 7 now for Boston. And George, here we go. Shot from 12. Tries to save it. Here's Nicholson. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Huge play on the offensive glass there to get more second chance points. He's only getting more physical as this game wears on.
And Sullinger kicks to Bradley. They double him with George. And that's an intentional foul. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And now we've got the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
I think it's safe to say this baby's over.
Yeah, that's fairly obvious. I'd say that's a really good assumption on your part.
Over in the corner, Ellis nails it. And now they trail by just 4. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Sade, I like that, Greg.
And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. "17 seconds left in the game. Releases. And that one comes up a bit short.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. He feeds it to Hill. Short. It's in.
Pretty looking shot. I mean, when you can hit it from that deep, wow.
I'll tell you what, Clark, you got to be feeling pretty good to put it up from out there.
And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finishes. Clark, they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
Yep, and it might not be the way a coach would have drawn it up or wanted it to end, but these fans love it.
And that'll do it, folks.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. The fourth quarter was all him. It was like he couldn't miss, and it was just one basket after another. How'd you feel about his performance, Kenny?
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
Seeing Freak dominate the way he did tonight reminded me of watching him play in high school. He was a man among boys. He was a 4-time consensus All-American back then. Overall, great game.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, everybody. Excited to have you in the house with us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It is the NBA playoffs. We've been waiting a long time for this.
Yes, we have.
Yes. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics playing against the Miami Heat. For the Heat, the 4-5 matchup often the most tightly contested. But as the number 4 seed, they enter the series with the assured swagger of a team that expects to dominate. And here we are, first round of the playoffs. Shaq, what do you think is the biggest difference between regular season and postseason ball?
Ernie, that's the easiest question you've ever asked me in your life. More energy, more from your teammates, more from your fans, more from your opponents. Some players will take the
Listen up. Everything's got to be sharper, stronger. Details, guys, details. Let's take care.
Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Round 1, Game 1. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We've got the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat. You look at Miami. So important in a 7-game series to maintain the home court advantage. The fans, the players, the coaches, guys, they know it's all on the line.
And, well, other than Game 7, I think Game 1 is the most important game of the series. For them as a home team, especially, lose this game, and then there goes home court advantage.
I don't see that happening, though. I mean, I just can't see it. Listen to this crowd. I mean, they don't want to let them down.
So I can't see them losing this game. The atmosphere is that's going to play to their advantage here.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Boston. Speedy, he's in at the point. Amir Johnson is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Avery Bradley. And it's Sullinger in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Dragic. Lets it go from 11. Right side, no good. At the elbow, it's Bradley. Lead. Pass was put in just the right spot.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Miami with the ball. Wade kicks to Bosh. And it's off from three-point range. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Yeah, at this level, you got to make that shot. It's plain and simple. You got to knock that one down.
Now here's Dragic. Right side a screen. Wade gets the bucket.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here's Speedy, the 15-footer. Good.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
And that steal paid instant dividends.
No wasted time or motion getting out on that fast break.
The Heat have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Now here's Dragic. He's covered closely. Now the pass to Bosh. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Bosh has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Johnson, the pass to Crowder. Here's Speedy. He's covered by Dang. Wade against Brandon. Nice ball movement by Boston. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Miami trailing. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. And what'd you find out, Doris?
He said that the team is in a good place mentally and should come out of the gate strong. Coach said, we know that this is the moment when heroes are made and all eyes are going to be on us. I told our guys that this is our time to shine. We'll see if they can do that, guys.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. And that one's good. And it's 6 points for Chris Bosh.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Back to Bradley. Kicks it to Johnson. Lays it up and banks it in.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
The Celtics have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. Very solid start for them. Out to the right wing. Crowder, the pass to Speedy. From 10 feet out. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Speedy's got 6.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim. Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, given the deep. Defense, all kinds of trouble.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Here is Whiteside, following the score by Avery Bradley. It's stolen by Bradley. And another fast break chance here for the Celtics. Here we go.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Give it up for your Heath Davidson. And a new group in for the Heat. Amari Stoudemire. He's checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Chris Bosh. Winslow's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Williams in for Goran Dragic. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first quarter. Johnson dishes to Wade. Back to Johnson. They need this. Can't get it to go. So the Celtics will take it the other way. The drive by Allen. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
No good on that one. So he comes up empty, missing both. The Heat trail by 8. Williams kicks to Stoudemire. Group in for the Heat. Whiteside's checked in for Stoudemire. Wash comes in for Johnson. Luol Deng is checked in for Winslow. And it's Dragic in for Dwayne Wade. On the court right now for the Celtics. Speedy in at point guard. Amir Johnson is out there with Jared Sullinger. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Bradley in at the 2. 5 on the clock. He had stolen by Sullinger. And a fast break now for the Celtics. And that one's good. Crowder's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Whiteside kicks to Deng. It's tipped to the inside. Crowder, the pass to Sullinger. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. For Boston, they have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight. And he can't get the first one. That one misses. The Heat trail by 4. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pistons did some really solid work on the floor. He ended with 25 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. A dominating performance from a player who might start making waves around the NBA. That is what the franchise hopes, at least, guys.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I say it would make it to his greatest hit spot. No doubt about it.
Miami's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Dragic kicks to Bosh. Feeds to Williams. Down low, Whiteside, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Wow, beautiful feed from Mo Williams.
Sullinger dishes to Crowder. Speedy the pass to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Sullinger. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Now, here's Dragic. Again, Dragic missing. Down low. Bradley can't get it to go.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
It's Dragic with the drive. He's made one and missed one so far in the game. And the first one drops.
No, he didn't get to the line.
It's all tied in Miami. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Coach, what exactly did you do differently in that second quarter?
Well, we showed a little bit more toughness, certainly on the defensive end. And even though they have great shot blocking, we're still able to attack and have some tough misses, but that's our...
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. Chris Bosh really making a difference here.
And everything magnified in a game of this magnitude. The microscope clearly on their go-to guy, and he came up huge in that first half.
That's what he's known for. Does not shy away from the marquee. His ability to raise his game according to the situation is what separates him.
So big men are Bosh and Whiteside. Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3, and it's Dragic in at the 1 spot. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Here's Wade following the basket by Freak. Wade kicks to Whiteside. Bosh dishes to Whiteside. Crowder with the steal. Speedy the pass to Sullinger. Over to the wing. Sullinger a screen on Dang. It's stolen by Dragic. And now here comes Dang leading the break. That one goes. No. Dang's got the lead up to 2 now for the Heat.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific. And I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
No good from Speedy.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Whiteside kicks to Wade. Back to Whiteside. Unloads from 13. And he connects with the jumper. Now it's a 4-point Heat lead.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
And it's Bradley off the drive. That's good. Bradley's got his 3rd basket of the night. 2 minutes gone in this 3rd quarter now. Wade with it. 5 points in the game. And Dragic has it in the corner. Second chance shot, and the layup is up and in. Dragic has got 7.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
That's a shot he doesn't shoot very often. And that's 13 points for Freak.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Timeout. Start it.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for. The Celtics with the lead. They set the pick. Here's Turner. The shot by Sullinger. Wide open. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Wade kicks to Bosh, and it's Dang in the corner. Wade against Allen. Wade dishes to Williams. 6 to shoot. Bosh, the screen. And Williams, here we go. Rebounded by the Celtics. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. That's tipped. Stolen by Wade. Then kicks to Whiteside. Heat moving the ball around. Here's Wade. He's got 5. Over in the corner, Williams. From outside, off the mark. Celtics leading by 3. Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Good. Miami's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Here's Speedy. 15 points in the game, and he gets it to go.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Wade passes to Whiteside, and he gets it to go. Whiteside's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Allen dishes to Turner. Here's Sullinger. Dang, grabs the miss.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Williams. The Celtics have gone 7-9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. Now here's Allen. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Shoots from the line. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And the Celtics lead by 4. Miami's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Whiteside a screen. Wade kicks to Whiteside. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
2.
Free throw, good, Whiteside. And the Heat with some changes. Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Bosh. Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Dragic in for Mo Williams. Kelly Olynyk checked in for the Celtics. Smart comes in for Turner. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Buchanan, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kev?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
The Heat have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. The first one falls. So it's 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
To the middle. Here's Speedy. And a great job by the D, contesting that shot and forcing the miss. No good. And as we finish the third quarter, it's and we're back to the action here in this round 1 matchup. On the court right now for the Celtics. Speedy, he's in at point guard. Jay Crowder out there with Amir Johnson. Then it's Olynyk, and it's Smart in at the shooting guard position. The Heat trail by 5. Now here's Dragic and Johnson now top of the key. Back to Dragic. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Freak.
Dragic having a good one. He's got 8 points and 2 steals as well. He's been tough on the inside and displayed great vision with his passing, too.
And you know what? He is the total package today, giving them a little bit of everything.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Celtics.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in the transition.
Here's Speedy. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And the first one drops. All free throws good from Speedy. Miami trailing. Inside. And there's Joe Johnson on the assist by Dragic. Dragic has got 6 assists now in the game.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
This is when the defenders really have to protect the basket. You need to be in sync as a unit defensively. Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
No good on that one. And the Celtics making a change here. Bradley's checked in.
What are we in?
And he's good on the second.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
A moment to check in.
Guys, hey, we haven't been playing that well, and yet we're still in this thing. If we straighten up, put together a few buckets, we can seize control of this basketball game. Can they execute now, Kevin?
All right, Doris, thanks. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. In the corner, Crowder with it to the inside. Speedy, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
And so it's Boston with it after the missed 3 from Goran Dragic. And here's Wade. Inside. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Dragic.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you're better off sending him to the free throw lines than to have him get that good a look.
It's stolen by Wade. Oh, and here comes Dragic all alone. That ties it up. Dragic has got 6 in the quarter.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Now here's Crowder. He's guarded by Johnson. Offensive rebound. A beautiful reverse layup. 6 points for Johnson.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Now here's Stoudemire. He feeds it to Dragic. Clock at 6. All sorts of time. Dragic with another miss.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Pass to Crowder. Nice ball movement by Boston. And the shot is good. And that's now 27 points for Freak. The Heat trail by 5. Wade passes to Dragic. Stoudemire, the screen. Johnson against Johnson. Johnson outside. And it's Dragic off the drive. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Dragic has got 11 in the second half. A different look for Miami. Whiteside's checked in for Stoudemire. Wash comes in for Joe Johnson. And it's Dang in for Winslow. And a change for the Celtics. Sullinger's checked in for Olynyk. Now here's Bradley. Pass to Speedy, and there's the feed to Sullinger. To the paint, Speedy. And it's Dragic with the rebound. Dragic has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And wow, what a time to tie this game up, guys.
Wrap those belts on, fellas. This is going to be one heck of a finish. I can just feel it reverberate.
He's right. He's right. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to let my belt out just a little bit to get ready for this ride.
Well, if you would need so much of the pressure before the games, maybe it's a good be comfortable like we are. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Miami.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shot.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they've really forced the issue on B and come up with quite a few steals and deflections.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
So here is Miami. 4-point game. Bosch kicks to Wade. Right side a screen. Here's Bosch. Rebound Boston. Sullinger's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Crowder. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
We've got 1:08 left in the game. Wade kicks to Bosch. Wade outside. Back to Bosch. Puts up the baby hook. Nails it.
And it's frightening when Bosch starts to heat up like this.
Celtics have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Here's Speedy. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. And it's Miami's ball. Dragic kicks to Wade. Dishes it to Whiteside. Outside Dang. To the middle. Poked away. It's stolen by Sullinger.
Well, it's urgent time right now. This is when they got to come up big.
Yeah, you got to get points here. I mean, there's no way you can get around it. You've got to be able to get baskets here in a short period of time.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds. just what the doctor prescribed. The hoop and the harm, and he makes good on the free throw.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a 3 can tie it now.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. No good from Speedy. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Eight seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. From deep. The shot misses. And so it's Miami winning this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by court.
Thank you, Kevin. Dwayne, nice job tonight. But when you look at the games ahead, what's your outlook on this series?
Oh, it's going to be a tough series. It's going to be one of these series that's going to go down to, who gets stops, who take care of the ball and who rebounds. So, it's going to be a tough series, and, but we up for the building.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
All right, Doris, thank you. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And time now to
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly Goran Dragic. He showed the composure and cleverness that only a longtime veteran could possess. A vintage performance from a very savvy player.
Starting out the series, this is a huge win to go up 1-0. He gave them the energy and effort they needed. Huge performance, and what a time to do it. If he can keep
early in the postseason, there's more round 1 action of the NBA playoffs coming your way. For Shaq and Kenny the Jet Smith and Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew. Good night, everybody.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Playoff game 1 now, history. Time for game 2 of this series here on 2K Sports. We're in the first round. Shaquille O'Neal is here, so is Kenny the Jet Smith. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics playing against the Heat in Miami. For the Heat, they took care of business in Game 1, protecting their home court. Tonight, a chance to extend their lead and home floor to maintain that home court advantage. Kenny, what does their mentality have to be tonight?
Well, they can't get overconfident. They can't have that feeling that I have right now. I just feel that I know what's going to happen. I'm a little overconfident.
You're overconfident? Yeah. Overconfident about what?
Because they're higher speed. They've got to protect their home court advantage. So I kind of know what's going to happen in this game. I'm a little overconfident.
You know, they need to take the approach like they haven't done anything yet. You know, the series doesn't really start until a team wins on a road.
We've got the Boston Celtics taking on Miami. Take a look at the Heat. A successful outing in Game 1 has them right where they want to be with a chance here, guys, to take Game 2 on their home court.
And this is the game that gives them a chance to put the hammer down. I mean, if they can build on their Game 1 win with another one tonight, they'll have a stranglehold on this series.
Well, if you flip the script, though, a loss tonight in their home court advantage evaporates. And that would put a ton of pressure on them going on the road.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Speedy in at point guard. Jay Crowder out there with Johnson. Then there's Brantley and Sullinger in at the 5. Here's Dragic. And the jam by Whiteside.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And G.A., he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
Now here's Dragic following the miss by Freak. Here's Bosch. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
So it's Miami now. Following the miss by Avery Bradley. Wade kicks to Dang. That's good. Dang's got his first basket of the night.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Here's Speedy. Boston, no good that time either.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Dang with the bucket.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And, Kevin, who says a point guard like this fella?
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
To the left wing. There's a screen. Outer dishes to Johnson. Banked in off the glass.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Bosch with the bucket.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. And what'd you find out, Doris?
Coach didn't mince words for his team, telling them that even though they took Game 1, they'll need to come out and play the same way to keep home court advantage. He said, so far, we've just held serve, and it's only going to get tougher from here on out.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. And here's Wade, following the three-pointer by Freak. Right side, no good. Here's Sullinger. No good. Good work defensively by Whiteside. The Heat leading by 4. Wade with it. Sullinger picks him up. Bosch hits the pick for Dragic. On the wing, Dang. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got his 3rd assist on the night. The Celtics have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And the shot is good.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Now, here's Wade. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Outside Dang. Dishes to Dragic. 6 to shoot. Unloads from 13. Whiteside missing again.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Back to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Boston. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. And a new group getting ready for Miami. In for Stoudemire. Dang comes in for Winslow. And it's Dragic in for Mo Williams. And then for Boston, Johnson comes in for Evan Turner. And Speedy subbed in for Marcus Smart. On the floor for Boston, Speedy, he's in at the point. Jared Sullinger is out there with Amir Johnson. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Bradley in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Dragic. 17-point lead, their biggest. Wade misses. Crowder kicks to Bradley. There's the pass to Speedy. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's on Dwayne Wade. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Miami.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also knocking down the mid-range because they're making good decisions with the basketball.
Now here's Dragic. He's got 6. He feeds it to Johnson. Off the pick. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And the Heat lead by 17. Speedy the pass to Bradley. Now the feed to Sullinger. Here's Speedy. Makes it off the glass. Speedy's got 11 points.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Right side a screen. Outside Dang. He dishes it to Johnson. It's stolen by Johnson. And here's the fast break. Here's Crowder. Pass to Speedy. Wade against Bradley. Down low. Here's Speedy. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Now, here's Wade. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Dang can't get it to go.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Bradley kicks to Sullinger. Outside Bradley. And stolen by Whiteside. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Rebounded by the Celtics. They come off the loss on Friday.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way.
That'll do it for the first half. Heat lead by 15. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, I'm here with Coach Erik Spoelstra. And Erik, you guys have seemed in complete command out here tonight. What's been the key so far?
Well, I think we've been able to get to our pace. We've been active defensively. So we just have to maintain our focus and keep trying to be in an attack mode, both ends of the court.
Erik, thank you so much. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, Doris. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the third quarter after this break. It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this game 2.
Some fantastic numbers for Speedy. 13 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
So big men are Bosch and Whiteside. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade, and it's Deng in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Heat was simply terrific. He finished with 27 points, but also put up 4 boards. A truly dominating game from him in what was hopefully a sign of things to come. At least that's how the franchise is thinking, guys.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
Bradley drives in. Speedy takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. Speedy's got 15 points. The Heat leading by 13. Dragic with it. He's got 6. Bosch heads the pick for Dragic. He kicks it to Bosch. The 9-foot shot. And the jam by Whiteside.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Yeah. Those putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
Yeah, they really hurt you. I mean, the defense forces a miss and then can't rebound it and finish off the defense. They're hanging their heads in their chest now. It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
The Heat have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Deng gets a wide-open look. No good on the triple. Celtics trail by 17. Here's Crowder. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Crowder's got 5 points in the quarter.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Outside Dragic. And it's Wade. That time on the assist by Dragic. Dragic has got his 7th assist in the game. Outside Bradley. Johnson with a screen on Wade. He came off the screen and finished with authority.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no line in those totals.
And to make it into the postseason, you need a lot of versatility. Here's a look at the top 3 during the regular season. In the 3rd spot, Dwayne Wade.
And these are sort of your do-it-all guys. I mean, even if rebounding isn't necessarily a priority for shooting guards, it's still something that helps your team get wins.
Absolutely. When your 2-guard can squeeze the orange like that, as each of these players on that list can, it can be a major X factor for you.
Now here's Williams following the miss by Freak. Olynyk with the steal. Speedy the pass to Olynyk. Stolen by Bosch. Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter of play now. The drive by Wade. Good work defensively by Turner. Celtics trail by 17. Here's Speedy. Boston, no good that time either.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
The dish to Wade. Back to Williams. Wade, right side. Clock at 6. That's good. Wade's got 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg. They've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And folks, you can feel the fierceness, the intensity of this series setting the tone prior to Game 3. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Miami Heat as they go up against the Boston Celtics in Boston. Taking a look at the Celtics, they were unable to take Game 2 on the road, but the series continues. They look to get back in the win column again tonight. And though technically this is not an elimination game, it is clearly a borderline must-win game. Shaq, how do you see it?
Well, I feel like every game, unless you're up 3-0, is a must-win. You never know what will happen in the series to turn the tide.
I mean, Ernie, if you look at history, no one's come back from a 3-0 deficit. So this might not be
The Boston fans already at a fever pitch inside the arena. Welcome, everyone, to Game 3 of this Eastern Conference Round 1 matchup. 2-0 so far. Perhaps the tide can turn in this one. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And take a look at the Celtics. They need the boost here from the hometown fans, trailing 2-0. It is critical for them to start to edge back into the series.
And guys, losing this one would be devastating. For all intents and purposes, this game is a must-win. You really have to treat it like a Game 7.
Exactly. Back on their home court, it's their chance to change the momentum in the series. But you're right, you can't go down 3 games to none and expect to come back and win a series.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. And it's Dragic in at the point guard. Good!
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
Kicks it to Bosch. Rebounded by Speedy.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it. Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
Now, here's Wade. Whiteside, a screen on Bradley. Shot clock at 6. The dish to Whiteside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
There's Speedy. And it's Miami with the rebound. They are pumped right now after a big win on Sunday.
And I believe what that game came down to was their ability to really knock down those triples.
Yeah, I thought the work they did on the perimeter was excellent. This is just too much for that defense, or really any defense for that matter, to handle. Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
The Heat have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Outside Dragic, 14 feet away. Shot is off. And the Celtics going the other way now. Wide open. And he knocks down the jumper. And it's 8 points for Freak.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Dragic gets the bucket.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Johnson inside. He's covered by Bosch. And the basket by Johnson.
I just love the determination on that backboard. Coming out of the gates, really, really strong.
Right side a screen. Dang kicks to Dragic. Jared Sullinger grabs the board.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Speedy the pass to Sullinger. Sullinger the screen. Here's Speedy, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Now, here's Wade. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
You know, it's a plus to get good looks in the paint, and when you can get them, you got to score them.
It's Bradley on the wing. Wade is covering. Crowder with it. Here's Speedy. No good with the triple. .156 left in the first quarter. Here's Wade. The turnaround jumper. Count it.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Johnson, the pass to Speedy. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Speedy's got 12 in the game. For the Celtics. And both teams will make substitutions. The Heat leading by 3. Bradley and Turner filling out the perimeter. Amir Johnson is out there with Jared Sullinger. And it's Speedy in at the 1 spot. That's the Boston 5.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
It's Bradley on the wing. There's a good screen. Johnson with a screen on Williams. Speedy makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Heat made some terrific plays. He dropped in 15 points and added 3 rebounds as well. This was the latest chapter in what has been a stretch of very good outings for him. Will we see another one tonight, Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. He had a heck of an outing that night, GA.
Yeah, he really did, Kevin. I mean, a very professional performance. Played hard every single second he was on the court.
Guys, that's what we expect from him, and he rarely lets us down. And he certainly didn't let us down that night.
Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Good. For Boston, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. That's good.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
And Miami has possession after the basket by Boston. It's Dragic with the drive, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always...
From deep three-point range. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Heat lead by 3. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach, how happy with the team's offense and pace are you at this point?
The pace, yeah, right now. It's early, you know, so...
And we're set to get started again for the next bit of action in this game 3. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, how about all of the assists he's had already in the first half? Got his team a lot of easy baskets.
He's got great vision, Greg, and he's not afraid to get rid of it early. That's what makes him such a great passer. He doesn't hold on to that thing. He finds the open guy right away.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Heat, Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. Dang and Bosh are small and power forwards. And it's right side and at the center. Bosh can't hit. Celtics trail by 3. On up the court. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Bosh, a screen on Bradley. 5 to shoot. The drive by Bosh. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And he just big boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
The free throw drops for Bosh. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Speedy. He's guarded by Dragic. Crowder, the pass to Speedy. And Whiteside sends it back. And they're able to recover.
I mean... From over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
No good on the second free throw. The Heat leading by 4. Inside. That's tipped, and they get it back. And it's Dragic off the drive.
That's the wall.
And it's Bosh, that time on the assist by Dragic. And that's now 9 points for Chris Bosh.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Here's Speedy. Cranes the three-pointer.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Wade against Bradley. Back to Whiteside. The 11-footer. And Boston with the rebound. Speedy's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Johnson, the pass to Speedy, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
And the Celtics making a change here. Turner's checked in. Whiteside kicks to Dragic. Inside. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
A good night for Chris Bosh. 9 points and 1 steal. It's been a really complete performance for him today.
And Clark, he's made a huge impact at both ends of the floor.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Johnson the screen. Speedy. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
Bosh can't get it to go.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game.
Okay, time now for an injury report.
Not what we wanted to hear, guys. It sounds like it's a very serious injury. A tough break if he were to miss any time as the playoffs are still getting underway. Everyone hopes to be 100% at this time of year, Kevin.
All right, Doris. We will, of course, keep everyone updated as we find out more.
And you know what? He could have a long road ahead in terms of getting back on the court. But one thing we all know, he's never been shy of hard work.
No, he's not. I mean, he'll be doing everything he can to make it back as soon as possible.
Back to Dan. This one for 3. Rebound, Boston. Sullinger's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And there's the pass to Speedy. Dragic against Turner for the tie. It's hauled in by Luol Deng. Deng's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Now, here's Wade. Defense is right there. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Heat.
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets. And there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
And Miami making a change here. Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Chris Bosh. Winslow's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Williams in for Goran Dragic. Johnson with a screen on Turner. The drive by Wade. Here's Johnson. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Johnson's got his first bucket in this one.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
The Celtics working the ball around now. Boston, no good that time either.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Stripped away. And it's Turner off the drive. Can't connect from short range.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Williams outside, and that one's good. And it's a 10-point Heat lead.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that. That one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
Wade dishes to Williams. Johnson sets the screen for Williams. Wade passes to Winslow. That one wide left.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Here's Speedy. No good, unable to end this run. Johnson kicks to Wade. Lays it up and banks it in. Wade's got 6 points.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
And we welcome you back to our coverage of round 1 in the NBA playoffs. Celtics trail by 12. Speedy, he's in at the point. Also, Smart out there. Jay Crowder out there with Kelly Olynyk. And it's Buchanan in at the 4. That's the Boston 5.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. That 3 off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Speedy, the pass to Smart. Here's Olynyk. A terrific shot on the turnaround. Olynyk's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Celtics. Olynyk's gone 2 for 4 so far here tonight. Outside Dragic. Offline with his 3. Dragic has gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go, around 37%. They set the screen. Crowder, the pass to Speedy, and the shot is good. Speedy's got 23.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra was saying to his team. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Whiteside's checked in for Stoudemire. Wash comes in for Joe Johnson. And it's Dang in for Winslow.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Celtics trail by 8. Here's Crowder, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Crowder's got 4 this quarter.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Tipped away. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. Finished off the break. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnover.
Again, the miss by the Heat.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Sullinger against Wade. Let's go. Dragic with some nice D. The Heat leading by 4. Back to Dan. Elbow shot is on the way. It's rebounded by Speedy. Speedy's got 6 rebounds here tonight. He dishes it to Sullinger. Nice ball movement by Boston. Speedy and a strong finish with two hands.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
But, Greg, they can't relax yet. I mean, they've still got plenty of work to do here.
They set the pick. Pass to Whiteside. Off the pick. Flew off the pick and hammers it home.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Bradley, no one around him. Miami grabs the miss. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now here's Dragic. D right on him. Wade left side. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. And the Heat lead by 6.
Boy, I love to see D. Wade shoot the ball.
Sullinger dishes to Crowder. Here's Speedy. Drills it from outside. Speedy's got 14 points now in the second half.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
And there's going to change here. Turner's checked in.
Checking in for your Celtics, Evan Turner.
Wade has the open look. Sullinger with the rebound. Sullinger's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Turner passes to Speedy. He kicks to Sullinger. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Chris Bosh.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Gets the first. That brings them within 2 here. And he is unable to get the second one.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
To the inside, Speedy. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
What a stellar outing in this one for Speedy. 28 points, and he's added to his numbers by hitting 4 shots from the three-point line.
And really now you can tell the defense starting to have second thoughts in terms of how they're going to play him. That's 12 points from long range. And nice there. He does not waste those opportunities. Just what they needed with this game still in doubt.
Here's Wade. The 11-footer. Miami no good on that time either. On the wing, Turner. Wade is covering. Turner passes to Speedy. Feeds it to Sullinger. Clock at 6. Here's Speedy. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Miami's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Dang kicks to Dragic. The feed to Bosh.
There's been a change in this game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Now Turner. Pass to Speedy. The 11-footer. Nails it. A huge shot to tie it up.
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
They needed it, Greg, and he gave it to him.
Passes it to Bosh. Dishes it to Whiteside. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's on Jared Sullinger.
Boy, he quieted the crowd with that big shot. That's a big play.
Ouch. That was a punch in the gut to these fans. Yeah, just a golden opportunity that's lost right there. Now, we still got a game.
Huge shot there, and the crowd, Clark, knows it.
Complete euphoria there, Kevin. They're going crazy.
Yeah, you gotta love hearing a crowd get this fired up.
Okay, guys, we are down, but not out. Focus and execute. Freak, you're our leader out there. Now let's go.
Wade dishes to Dang. Wade passes to Dragic. Right side a screen. To win it. Oh, and he had a chance to win it. Well, if you're just joining us, the intensity has really heated up in this one. As we watch this one go now to overtime. And so off the tip, Speedy's checked in for Boston. Then for the Heat, Stoudemire comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And it's Johnson in for Chris Bosh. And here we go. Wade heading to the hoop.
This is what you love, guys. Superb defense. A great steal, and just like that, they add 2 points to this narrow lead.
Yeah, but you just can't afford to give up plays like that at this time in a ball game.
This ball movement by Boston. Sullinger passes to Speedy. That is good. Speedy's got 34.
Yeah, clutch basket, even with him being on the short end of the stick, size-wise.
Really, Greg, this shows you the toughness and determination this man has. Impressive.
Knocks it loose.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Bradley passes to Speedy. No one near Turner as he lets it go. And another basket for Boston.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
Jay Crowder's checked in for Turner. Then for the Heat, Whiteside's checked in for Stoudemire. Bosh comes in for Joe Johnson. And it's Dang in for Winslow. Good.
Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
Boston trailing. Speedy the pass to Crowder. Here's Speedy. Cannot hit. Dragic with some nice D. Heat shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Dang kicks to Dragic. He feeds it to Bosh. Bosh with another miss. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
It's the first. That narrows the gap to one.
We up after this one, all right? Let's go.
And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. And now here comes Dang, leading the break. It's in.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Dang's gone 3 of 6 shooting from the field, 50% so far. Kicks to Crowder. There's the pass to Speedy. There's the double team from Whiteside. Now here's Dang. Bosh dishes to Dragic. Back to Bosh.
That's a walk.
Good D by Sullinger.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Bradley and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
First free throw is good, and that will be it. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. You have to think at this point, up 3-0. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Dwayne, you have
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Hassan Whiteside. What are your thoughts, Kenny?
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunity.
And that will wrap up this round one broadcast of the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. For Kenny the Jet